Hello and welcome to the shortest episode of King of Our Nightmares you probably will ever listen to. I'm Jeremy,
I'm Noah.
and we're talking about Stephen King's forgotten book, Nightmares in the Sky, by Stephen King and photographer F. Stop Fitzgerald. The essay in this is called something else. I don't even remember. Um, Gargoyles and the Grotesque, I think, is what it's technically called.
That's what
But
it says on the page here. Yeah.
yeah, this is a Stephen King essay about gargoyles.
Well, that's debatable already.
That's the polite way of putting it. It is more Stephen King ramblings.
Yeah. If you loved Dance Macabre, this is the book for you.
If you hated Dance Macabre, don't bother seeking this out.
Yeah. We should mention this. This is one of those harder to find King books.
Yeah, it shows. We say that, and I had to look high and low for a copy for you because the reason Noah even has a copy is I went to Germany and gave it to him.
Yes. Thank you again for that because finding it in English here is impossible already. There was a German translation at one point, like when this came out, but that goes for like thousands of euros apparently amongst
Really?
collectors. Yeah, it was like one print and gone forever.
Yeah, I don't think this sold well back in the day. It shows up in used bookstores every once in a while. Um, so yeah, it's something. Quite frankly, I don't have a lot to say about this, like
Yeah,
at
I mean,
all.
what can we say? It was what was the backstory? Because King, I think, talks about it extensively in this, how he came to write this essay.
Well, he never thought about gargoyles until someone else pointed it out, and then he couldn't stop looking at them in New York.
Yeah, and then he was fascinated, and then this photographer made these pictures, and he was like, "Hey, okay, I'm gonna write an essay for you."
And it's boring.
Yeah,
It's really boring. It's not as rambly as Dance Macabre is, but it's still pretty awful in my opinion.
yeah. I mean, he tries to have a point and to bring that across.
Yes, that is something that is attempted. I don't think it's done well.
Hmm.
Um uh, this is just it's one of those things you'll read it and not remember it afterwards.
Yeah, you may remember the pictures because, to be fair, the
Mhm.
pictures are the highlight.
Yeah, that makes this more palatable in my opinion.
Yeah, and it's kind of sad because usually when King is like he's suddenly interested in something like this, he would write like a short story or a novel that features that. Like because with this, it's like oh, he when for the first time he walked down the street, he looked at the buildings, and he actually saw for the first time all those faces
Mhm.
looking at him. That's
Yeah.
a nice visual, and you would think, oh, maybe you can work that into like a fictional story. Yeah, he
Yeah.
didn't. Yeah,
No, not at all.
yeah. Two quotes that stuck out enough that I wrote them down. That I would like to share.
Yeah.
Um, so quote: "My head is a trash compactor of cultural garbage."
That might be the most accurate thing he's ever said about himself.
Yeah, I mean that's on point. Um, and then this one I just found it funny. He's comparing the feeling of touching a vase with touching women's breasts.
I don't remember.
Because even in an essay, good old Steve can't help himself,
He is something else. True.
especially at this time.
Yeah, this is I wonder I think this was still while on the drugs.
Hmm.
I'm not sure though.
It's hard to tell when he's just rambling because, I mean, if you've seen interviews like the George R. R. Martin one, yeah, he just talks like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. So yeah, I'm glad that we read this. I'm also not glad that we read this. I didn't like it.
Does I mean, yeah, does it hype you up for all the other weird King books? Like, are you hyped for Faithful?
No. No, I was hoping this would win me over to be like, okay, Faithful's gonna be okay. I don't give a flying fuck about Faithful.
Oh, it's gonna be so great when King writes about baseball.
Like one season of the Red Sox in particular. Oh boy. I forgot we have to do that.
Wait, first off, we get to his essay. I think it's called Head Down. It's in Nightmares and Dreamscapes. In that one, he's describing like his son's like little league baseball team.
Oh boy.
That's gonna be great.
Yeah. But there is something. What would you rank Nightmares in the Sky?
On what criteria can we rank this? I mean, that is a legitimate question because what did he call it in this? A coffee table book? It's something that you put out for people to look at and be like, oh, that looks nice. This big book with all these pictures in it and some text.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not like Dancer Macabre or On Writing where it's like a real book, just talking about like horror or writing and techniques and stuff. And it's obviously not fiction. It's pretty. I mean, the book itself is nicely made.
It's a neat thing.
Yeah, it's a gimmick book essentially.
Yes. Yeah, I don't like this.
Yeah, I mean, 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5 if we consider nice pictures. I do like them.
Yeah, that's about what I'd rank it to. Well, there was something I forgot to talk about with Tommyknockers. So, do you remember the G.I. Joes in Tommyknockers? How the little boy's like, I'll give you all the G.I. Joes if you come back.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I found out about this literally after the day after we recorded. One of King's sons, I think it was Joe, was obsessed with G.I. Joes, and Stephen King at this time is like, you know what? Because back during the Real American Hero launch, like all the Joes had little they had little like paragraphs about them on the back of the box of each Joe, like a little synopsis on who they are, like I can't remember, the words escaping me, but anyway, they were all written by Larry Hannah except for one that was this guy that was a magician. It was written by Stephen King for his sons, because one of his sons was into magic and G.I. Joes, and so he wanted to surprise him.
So I found it. It's Owen.
It's Owen. Yeah.
Oh.
So I had a feeling that those kids were based off of his kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was a lot of work put into their characterization for being such minor characters.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought that was kind of neat, and I wish we had talked about it while doing recording Tommyknockers.
Oh, this states the company named one of the figures after Owen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, that's nice. The least talented son gets something.
Can we say the least talented kid?
I mean, Naomi doesn't publish stuff. I'm sure she's a good priest. If that's still her job.
Yeah, like a minister. Yeah. Owen King. Didn't he just have a novella come out that was actually okay?
Oh yeah, on Amazon they do these Amazon Prime ebooks for free.
Mm-hmm.
Joe did one, and then Owen did one, and Owen's is actually decent enough. It's a very basic horror story with like a moral point to it. But yeah, it was pretty good actually.
Oh, good. At least he can do something. Anyway, I just wanted to do this one real quick because I was working on the Walking Without Rhythm podcast today because we were Marcel and I recorded one last week and it is up today as of the video is up on YouTube as of the 19th of December and the audio comes out following Monday and I'm like, "Well, shit. I've forgotten to do the King. We've done like several King of Our Nightmares and they aren't up on Captivate." So I went ahead and did that and I'm like, "Well, fuck. I guess we should just record Nightmares in the Sky now." And this the video will be out next week, day after Christmas. But the audio will not be out till January for this. So yeah, we're almost done with this season that's lasted like 3 years.
Nice. I mean, it's 80s King. That was a lot.
Yeah, so we're next time we'll be tackling the dark half. What a finale.
Yeah, we're gonna finish with book 1 of a trilogy.
Yeah, well, that's how the 80s ended.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Anyway, that's all I have.
Yeah,
Stay
same.
Stay Gucci, everyone.